Right now, the protests in Gaza and the rising up of the Palestinian people all around historic Palestine is a demand for the end of colonialism and a demand for life. The response is not something that should shock us or come as something new. This year is the 70th year of the Nakba. That is the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. This is what the entire state is built on, violence. Israel has always responded to Palestinian resistance with violence, and that is because it feels our sense of identity in our Palestinianism, our pride in our Palestinianism, and the fact that we want to live as Palestinians unapologetically and without being punished for it. When Palestinians say we refuse to forfeit our right to be who we are, Israel is going to fear that, because in the end what it wants is a passive population that it can control. Israel is trying to preserve its oppression, and that means by any means possible, even if it includes slaughtering almost 60 Palestinians who were unarmed and protesting in the streets under a besieged city by Israel. The insinuation is Palestinians are presented with a choice, but the reality is that Palestinians have no choice but to continue their protest, to continue their defiance. The only other alternative is dying in silence. The media, in their coverage of Gaza and Palestine, have turned this latest wave as an opportunity to just further attack President Trump, who is completely illegitimate. It's erasing why we are protesting and placing it in a singular event like the move of the U.S. Embassy, where we are protesting for the Palestinians' right to exist, the Palestinians' right to return to the lands they were dispossessed from, and the right to live in dignity and freedom. In terms of the excuse that this is propaganda, that these are Hamas members, let us remember that we are not just talking about the massacre in Gaza 2 days ago. We are talking about the massacres that have occurred over the last 70 decades. Before there was anything called Hamas, Israel was slaughtering Palestinians and dispossessing them of their lands. To use this as a justification of such an inhumane act is a disservice for our collective humanity and a disservice for justice anywhere.